I don't regret becoming an influencer, but if I knew back then what I know now, I would have definitely done things differently. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here with Angel B Designs. I'm Angel B. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Today, you guys, I'm not going to be crafting in this video, so if you are only here for the crafts, have a good day. I won't be crafting in this video. You guys, I just wanted to kind of get something off my chest. I just kind of, not necessarily get off my chest, but I wanted to educate some of you. I know a lot of people are always asking me questions about YouTube, about being an influencer, about, and I still really hate that word, influencer. I really do hate that word, but a lot of people are always asking me questions, and if I don't do anything else, I'm going to be 100% honest and transparent in anything that I say to you guys, always. So I wanted to make this video because there is a lot of things that, and y'all, we are up close and personal, and I'm getting comfy with you guys because I'm going to be real with you, okay? There is a lot of things, if I would have known in 2020 when I started my YouTube channel, if I would have known the things that I know now, I would have done my channel differently. I would have done my entire journey differently. Not to say that I regret anything that I've done. I just would have done things differently. With that being said, you know, I got to make a little bit of a pivot with my channel. I have to make a little bit of a change. There's a lot going on in my life that's kind of taking me away from being able to consistently record or consistently bring you guys new machines. On top of the fact that I'm not even interested in bringing you guys a million different machines anymore. I know, like, when I first started my channel, that was the thing to do, and that's something that I wish I would have done differently. I wish I would have turned down a lot more brands, because now I'm in this space where I turn down a lot of brands because I don't want a million machines. I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested in them. I just don't want to. It kind of takes the fun out of it for me. But I'm kind of all over the place. Let me talk about what's causing this pivot. Let me start there, and then we'll kind of go into where I'm going and what you can expect from me moving forward. I started my channel back, and y'all, I'm sorry, my chair is so squeaky. I started my channel back in 2020, when the pandemic first happened, and it was because my business at the time, I had started a business prior to doing YouTube. I was selling body butters and hair oils. And at the time I was doing like a lot of pop-up shops and things like that. Selling in person was the bulk of my business and my income. Well, obviously when the pandemic happened, a lot of that stopped. I was not able to do that anymore. So I had to pivot in order to continue making, the little pocket money that I was. And that's another thing. You guys, my journey did not start out from needing money. Okay. I have kind of a very different experience when it comes to, I won't say different, because I don't think YouTubers on here are doing YouTube because they need the money. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that I started doing my business and YouTube because I wanted pocket money aside from my husband's business. My husband, I was a stay-at-home mom. My husband has a very successful business. He's an entrepreneur and takes care of everything. I don't have to work. Still to this day, I don't have to work. I work because I want to. I work because I like to. So, my startup experience isn't like a struggle story necessarily, but that, you know, that doesn't mean that it's invalidated nonetheless. But I just said all that to say that everybody's journey here on YouTube looks different. And everything I'm going to say, I have said already, and saying in this video is my opinion, my experience, okay? But anyways, back to the story. So 2020 pandemic happened, and I was no longer able to obviously do pop-up shops and things like that. So I had to pivot. I was at home. I was also at the time using Canva to make my own business cards, my own thank you cards for when I got orders. When I was doing the pop-up shops, the business cards that I was handing out, I made myself in Canva. So there was a huge amount of people starting businesses in 2020. So I tried to capitalize on that by starting a YouTube channel where I was in Canva teaching people how to make their own business cards, their own thank you cards. I made my own product labels and all those things, and that was when I started my channel. I did Canva tutorials, strictly Canva tutorials on how to make your own marketing material as a new business owner. And then I started to branch off into planners and notebooks and journals, and then I got into sublimation, and then it just kind of grew from there. Okay, but that's kind of where I started, and I did it because, like I said, I wanted to have a little bit of pocket money outside of my husband's money, but it wasn't something that was like dire, right, for me. Like it wasn't we weren't in a situation where if I didn't work, we were short on a bill or anything like that. So that's kind of how I got started here on YouTube. And then when I started YouTube, I just thought that you post videos, you get a lot of views, and you make a lot of money, like from the ad revenue. And you guys, that is just not true. It's not. If you are here on YouTube because you think that if you get a whole lot of views, the ad revenue is going to make you a millionaire, it is not. It is not. The ad revenue is the least amount of money that you will make. The least amount of money that you will make, okay? Last year, I went to an event with a bunch of other crafters in this industry, and there was a millionaire there who broke down I'm not going to say her name to, you know, keep her business confidential, but there was a crafter that I met, and she broke down basically how she got paid and where the money came from. And she said ad revenue was her lowest. That's where she got the least amount of money, was ad revenue on YouTube. And you would never look at people's channels. Like, if somebody has 1 million subscribers and they're getting anywhere from 10 to 20,000 views, like a video, or even every other video or something like that, they're like, that ad revenue is not making them a millionaire. They're probably getting somewhere between around $100,000, give or take, depending on what their industry is. Some industries, the ads pay more, some pay less. So it truly depends on what their content is about. But I would say if they have over 1 million subscribers and their views are in, you know, the 10 to 20,000 range, they're probably making somewhere between $70,000 to $120,000 a year, which I'm not saying that's not a lot of money. It very much so is a lot of money. I'm just saying that for me, I thought that if you had millions of subscribers and you had, you know, 1 million views a month, or yeah, if you had 1 million views a month or every other month, you were a millionaire. That's what I assumed, and it's just not the case, okay? Most of the people who have become millionaires off of content did it off of sales somehow, some way. They sell an ebook, a course, digital files, digital planners, classes, affiliate marketing, That's where that money is coming from, not the ad revenue. So if I would have known that starting out my channel, I would have done things differently, because I'm not a salesperson, you guys. If y'all don't buy a doggone thing from my link, I do not care. I don't care at all. If you click on my link and you purchase something, I'm gonna always list what I use, because I believe it's helpful information. If you use my link and you purchase something, I appreciate you and I love you for it. But I'm just not that person who's gonna be like, click on my link, click on my link, click, 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 click. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna, that's not me. That's not me. And I think that's why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling about YouTube, is because I do feel like a lot of companies, not all of them, there are some companies I absolutely love working with, okay? But there are a lot that I absolutely cannot stand working with, okay? And those ones, the companies that I do not like to work with, have really made or are trying to make the space so competitive. And it's like we're all trying to get the same audience to buy the same products from each other. I'm just here to teach you guys how to craft, okay? That's all I care about, to be perfectly honest. That was what, like I said, my expectation was to make ad revenue when I first started, making a couple dollars in ad revenue and doing what I love to do so that I could buy perfume, right? That was my expectations when I started. And my expectations changed along, like at some point in time they changed, and I want to get back to my low expectations. I guess that's what I'm saying, is I'm pivoting to go back to my really low expectations, because to me YouTube hasn't, to me, like trying to push products and push this and push that, it's really taken the fun out of the crafting space for me. And my pivot is going to be, you guys, I'm not taking every machine. If you see other people with a machine and I don't have it, 9 times out of 10 it's because I didn't want it. And I feel like there's a lot of other crafters who are feeling the same way on YouTube. You know, I don't want every machine. I did at one point. I wanted to bring you every single machine. I wanted to get my hands on everything. Give me. And I don't want to anymore. I don't. I'm gonna take the machines that I think might be valuable. I'm gonna take machines that I think may be beneficial. I'm going to take equipment that I think could help you, that I want to learn, that I want to try out, that I want to put on my channel, that I want to say, hey, this is a really good product, you should get this. Or maybe I'll get it just to show you, like, hey, this is a really bad product and I know that there's a lot of people pushing this, but I'm gonna give you the real, and this ain't it, okay? That's what I'm gonna be pivoting to. I'm not, and showing you guys more of me, because like I said, I curated my channel to be solely about crafts, but it's getting the way that my life is set up right now, I'm getting to the point where I can't necessarily keep everything about crafts. Now I do have another channel, so I think I might start posting some content there, because, you know, I do a lot of DIYs at home, stuff that I think you guys would be interested in, but because, like, because YouTube and making content had turned into such a job for me, I never thought, like, hey, me painting my bedroom walls and completely redecorating my room isn't what I'm gonna put on this channel because y'all like sublimation, right? Why would you care about that? Because it became such a job for me here, and it's draining. It's draining. I'm gonna post what I do. I'm gonna post what I like to do. I have such a huge array of things that I do outside of being in this office. For those who are not like new to my channel, y'all know that I craft in an office, and I'm literally here actually crafting maybe 2 or 3 days a week. That's it. The other 4 to 5 days out the week, I'm at home painting my walls, or you know, and I have so much going on. You know, right now I have 4 kids. One is in heavy travel sports. That's a whole niche of content in itself. I'm a boy mom. That's a whole niche of content in itself. I'm a stay-at-home mom. My husband is an entrepreneur. I'm a wife. You know, I do a whole bunch of like organization stuff. Like if you a lot of people go into my house and they say that it's like an ad for the Container Store because I organize everything. You guys, we're a family of 6, and like if it's not organized, it's not gonna make any sense. So that's a whole niche you know, of content in itself. I have decorated my whole house. I've painted my whole house. I'm in the process of purchasing a she shed and decorating that. We're doing construction. There's just a whole lot of content that I could be putting out that is me. That is like, this is me 5 days a week. You know, the sublimation and stuff that I do, it's an escape and it's a getaway, and I'm here, like I said, like 2 days a week. But I have so much, there's so much more to me than just what's inside of my office. And I basically am saying all that to say that, you know, I'm either going to pivot this channel, or I'm going to post it to the other channel, and maybe not be as active on this one anymore. I haven't decided which one I'm going to do. Y'all let me know in the comments which one you think I should do. Should I post all of that here, or should I put it on the other channel? I'm not really sure yet. But the pivot is going to be seeing more of my daily routine, or not necessarily my routine, because y'all not gonna be all up in my business, but posting more of what I do outside of crafting. And to me, you know, like when I'm at home and I'm painting, or that is a form of crafting. It's not t-shirt decorating, right? It's not decorating in that sense, but to me, that's like DIY stuff. To me, is still, it's a craft, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, the truth about being an influencer, like I said, if I knew that it was going to be such a job, I would have done things differently. I think I may have started out my channel this way, if I would have known that, you know, a lot of these companies were going to try to create so much competition between influencers. I would have said, hey, count me out. I don't want to do that. You know, if I would have known that ad revenue doesn't make you a millionaire, I would have been like, you know, I just would have had different expectations. So hopefully I kind of gave you some insight. I mean, you guys, I don't know. These YouTube streets, child, they messier than I thought they was. And you know, again, it just how it is and what I expected was just two different things. And don't get me wrong, I love the people that I have met on this journey. I really have met some amazing people. I have been afforded some amazing opportunities, and I have done some amazing things and been a part of amazing projects and things like that. So it has definitely, it's not all stressful, but you know, I will say that there's just a lot for me. There's a lot I'm stepping away from. There's a lot I'm gonna do Angel B. I don't want to be in competition, you know, trying to push this machine and push that. I'm gonna use what I use, buy it or don't. I don't care. I'm going to post, you know, I gotta make a geometric wall in my son's room, right? And I may post that here. And if you want to comment saying, I subscribe to you for bling or for sublimation, I'm gonna post what I want to post. Okay, I'm gonna post more of what I do because I do a lot. I do a lot, right? I have a son. I have an autistic son. I have a foster child. I am in so many different avenues of life, and I just feel like I have a lot more to share, a lot more to educate on than just what's been on my channel. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully I don't sound crazy to you guys, but like, if you've been on some of my lives when I said life been whooping my butt, life has been whooping my butt, and I want to continue to show up here. But it's just getting harder to continue to show up the way that I have, and being so boxed into sublimation, vinyl, and bling, right? Sublimation, vinyl, and bling is not all that I do. There's so much more, and that I want to bring more of everything that I do. So if you have only subscribed to my channel for sublimation and you don't want to be here anymore, I wish you all the best. I really and truly do, because listen, I do have a community of people who will love any and everything that I do, and I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. But you guys, these comments have been very sassy lately. They have been very sassy lately, and that's another thing that just kind of makes it stressful. Like, why are you so sassy for no reason? That's so crazy. But yeah, if you only subscribe to my channel for sublimation, or if you only subscribed to my channel for puff vinyl, you gonna get this bedroom redo too, okay? And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. It's not about you. It's not your channel. I love you nonetheless, and I hope you decide to stick around, because I am still gonna post all that stuff too. I'm just adding in more, so that this doesn't feel so much like a job to me. I don't want it to feel like a job. I want it to be something that I enjoy doing. I want it to be something that I'm excited to do. And just lately, like, pulling out my camera to record anything hasn't been on my priority list. And I want to get back to doing what I love to do, recording things that I love to do, so that it doesn't drain me to pull out my camera. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully I was able to kind of shed some light a little bit on the YouTube streets. Listen, if you are getting here into this avenue thinking that ad revenue is going to pay you millions of dollars, it is not. If you can, there's a lot of YouTubers on here that make a very good amount of money. If you pull up like some of their videos and you see how they break it down, there's only a handful that have broken down their income on YouTube. But the ad revenue, it's decent money, but it's not what you would expect if you don't know anything about this industry, if that makes sense. Like I said, I thought that ad revenue, if you had millions of followers and hundreds of thousands of views, you were a millionaire from the ad revenue, and that's just not the case at all. Most of these people are millionaires because they sell things outside of the ad revenue, or they have affiliate marketing, which is still sales, but there's some kind of sales that's required for them to reach that level of income. And I wish I would have known that. I do. I wish I would have known that. Hopefully I didn't sound too crazy to you guys. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoy the new things I'm going to bring out. Like I said, comment, let me know, should I bring them to this channel or post them to the other one. I may just post to the other one anyway. Maybe discussions. Like I said, we're on this journey with my son. He's autistic, and he will be starting kindergarten. We have to tour the school, all those things. I may document that, because I know a lot of people ask me questions about that. We are still on this foster care journey, and it's it's just a tad bit crazy. So I may post some content about that as well. Not full details because I want to keep his privacy, his mother's privacy, things like that, but just, you know, my journey in kinship foster care and emergent foster care, basically, how that kind of played out. So, because I know a lot of people have questions about that too. So, you know, I may post that type of stuff on the other channel. But yeah, that's all I have for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You know, I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. I'll try to I'll remember to link my other channel. If you guys would like to subscribe to that channel, I would truly appreciate it. But that's all I have for today's video, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good one.